What's going on, fam? Hey, I wanted to give you guys 4 exercises if you have back problems, if you have spondylolisthesis or any serious degenerative disease with your lower back. Just a brief history, I have spondylolisthesis. It was a grade 5. I had a fusion surgery, and some of these exercises that I'm going to be doing, I'll do a series of them, especially these 4 are an absolute must after you have surgery and after your BLT restrictions are lifted. Slowly ease into these exercises. One thing that I've noticed is a serious imbalance in your hamstrings if you have spondylolisthesis, and that's because we can't really work them efficiently if our back is hurting. So I'm going to give you some at-home exercises, especially during the quarantine period that we're in now, that you can do. All you're going to need to do have is yourself, something to lay on that's relatively soft, and a band. And these bands are relatively inexpensive. So hopefully you have some. If you don't, order some online, less than 10 bucks to get a good resistance band. So our first exercise for our hamstring, okay, is going to be hamstring curls. You're going to put the band around you, have something to sit on. It can be a chair. If you have a workout bench, it's going to be a little better because you're going to have to lean back just a little bit to get this exercise to target your hamstrings efficiently. But you can still do them in a chair. Just know that you're going to have to sit a little bit at the edge of the chair. Make sure everything is nice and stable and sturdy so you're not falling, okay? And all you're going to do is lift your legs up, kick your back out just a little bit, in, out, in, out. Nice and gliding motion, okay? Boom, just like that. Keeping your core tight. Brace yourself so you're not putting too much stress on your back, okay? In, out. And to make it harder, you just move away from whatever anchor you have the band. To make it easier, you move it in. So just like that, one more time. Knees up, in, out, Beautiful. Okay, let's move on to our next exercise. Okay, fam, so our next exercise is going to be bird dog, okay? Bird dog is a very, very good exercise for your core and your lower back. Making sure that your back is nice and level, nice and straight. You're on all fours here, knees and hands, okay? If you have any issues with your wrist, put something nice and soft, like maybe a couple of cloths, towels or something underneath your hands to cushion your joints a little bit. And you're going to try to make sure that your back is straight and not moving as you bring both left or right arm and opposite leg out. So I have my right arm out, left leg out, okay, nice and straight. And you're going to hold it there. If you want to get a little more advanced, you can pulse. A little more advanced is to bring them in and out. A little more advanced from there is to bring them in and push. Put a little bit of pressure on your knee with your hand and breathe. Out. Out. Opposite side here. So in, pressure, out. That's the advanced move. Pressure, out. And making sure that you're always breathing. So you want to get a good core breath, okay? And that's going to actually lead us into the third exercise, and actually it should be the first, is core breathing, okay? So you can try this at home. In the mornings, I usually get up and I'll do breathing exercises along with all of my stretching and core exercises. And your breathing exercises are going to come from your internal abs, right? Your transverse abs. And what you're going to do is do a big breath in and make that sound. And you want to let it all out and try to picture your belly button driving into your back, okay? And you're gonna tighten all of this. So you'll feel it in your back, you'll feel it in your abs, and you're gonna, it'll get nice and tiring to hold it, okay? So the advanced move for this, all right? So the advanced breathing is to actually hold it in for 30 seconds. So you're going to breathe, and I'm holding just like that, okay? And all of this, when you push, all of this should be nice and tight, inside. So when you do these, make sure that you're either laying down or sitting somewhere nice and stable, not on your knees like I'm doing. I usually do them either sitting or I'm here, right? Crisscross applesauce, but after surgery, I can't sit like this anymore. So I'll either do them like this, whatever comfortable position I can find, that's the position that I'll do my breathing exercises in. And it varies. I'll tell you, after spine surgery, things are very different, all right? Recovery is very slow. Right now I'm a year out, a year and a month, and I'm still recovering. So hopefully everything will start to get better for me. All right, moving on to our final exercise, our fourth and final exercise. Okay, so our fourth and final exercise, we're gonna be on our back, on something nice and flat, but and not too cushiony. So you can do this on a bed, but advise to try to do it on a mat, maybe a yoga mat. I usually do it on a yoga mat every morning. And then with your breathing, right, that we talked about, you're gonna bring one leg up, down, keeping that nice and tight core, up, just like that. And obviously, you're gonna do it bilaterally. So the key here is to get good breath in, tighten that core, and having a little bit of movement, right? This leg movement, your hips are locked in to your transverse abdominals, okay? So when you're moving your legs, right, up and down, if you put your finger right here, you'll feel that this will engage. As soon as you lift your leg, this engages. So that's what you're doing, is trying to engage all of this in your entire core. Okay, fam, I hope this helps. I will be doing some other videos on some exercises for bad back, as well as some stretches. I hope everyone's well and stay safe and healthy. Peace.